So when I take cuttings, often I'm kind of walking around in a hurry and I have a little poly bag in hand and I just dump a whole load of things in and I see, oh, 3 of that, 5 of that, that looks quite good, that one looks ready, it's about the right time for the plant. They all just get dumped in a bag like this. And sometimes they get a little bit muddled. So we'll take them out of the bag like this, and you can see there's all sorts of different things in here. So I'm going to show you how I take this muddled pile and try and turn it into some decent cuttings. This is Ligustrum ovalifolium argentea variegatum, and I'm going to put that in that finger. They're going in that finger. Okay, so we're starting off a finger which is going to be for one particular variety like that. I might take the end off like that. And then I accidentally pick up something else, totally different plant. I think, oh, I'm going to put that in that finger. So away it goes in that finger, like that. And they've all got a bit dry, but you know, hey, this is just for demonstration purposes. And then there's some with seed, no good. Anything that's seeded, not going to work, no point in trying, don't do it. This is Physocarpus opulifolis diabolo, or in that group, Diablo. Okay, and then we've got another one here. It's quite interesting. Here we are. Again, flowering piece, no good. Out it goes. That's going to go in that finger. So we're kind of stripping the cuttings off the wood like this. And that can go out. And then we'll get them up one by one. Like this. And that will go in that finger. Get the flowers off if there are any. We don't see any flowers. Generally, flowers produce hormones that stop plants rooting. So in general, if you've got a piece that's flowering, you don't use it for propagation. That's not always true. It's not always true. But if there is a flower on the piece that you want to use, then remove the flower because it will produce hormones which stop the plant rooting. We've got back to another piece of ligustrum here. We'll go up. Let's go in there. And take those 2 off there. And that was finger number 1, wasn't it? Down there. We've got rose. Look, there's a rose here as well. It was a random bag of stuff. More ligustrum. That's that finger. More flowering pieces, no good. Flowering, no good. These are good. They look quite good. So I'll just what was that finger? That's that finger. Now, it all looks very chaotic, haphazard, and very fast. And it is. But so long as you conform with what the plant actually needs, as long as you're giving it what it needs in terms of leaf reduction, wounding, standing upright, having enough moisture, having enough air, and cuttings don't need a lot of light, nor do they need a lot of air, particularly mostly they're in closed environments with high humidity. As long as you're giving the cutting what it wants, then it should root for you. So I say it all started off quite chaotically. What we've got here, more roses, more flowers, no good. And now another piece of this one. Right, so this is just really to show you what's going on. Okay, so that's now all pretty much the rubbish. Throw it out, and we've still got a row. So we have got ligustrum, okay, so we have got, that finger has ligustrum, this finger has all the Physocarpus, this finger has all the abelia, it's in that finger, but we've still got some more cuttings, and strangely we've still got another finger. So what we'll do is we'll reduce the leaves. Reducing the leaves is all about the water balance of the plant. So when you're reducing the leaves, you're reducing the stress on the plant. You've just removed its roots, poor thing. It's under a lot of stress, and you're trying to get the balance back so that the amount of water the plant can take up is equivalent to what it actually needs. And if the plant can't get enough water, it's going to wilt. If it has too much water, it might rot, but it certainly will wilt. So you're trying to get the balance right. So the cutting can take in a certain amount of moisture from its stem, and so you want to the amount of leaf left that the cutting can sensibly manage. And if the cutting finds you've left it too much leaf and the cutting is actually happy and growing properly and doing its thing, it will then say, I've got too much leaf, and it will jettison more leaves. So often you find you do this and you get to a certain point and it's sitting in the cutting frame and it says, right, too many leaves, I'm going to get rid of another one or two. And that's perfectly normal. In fact, it's a good sign. It's a good sign because it means the cutting is actively managing its own water balance, and then you know it's quite likely to work. Okay, so there we are. So we've now got, here we've got the ligustrum, Avalifolium argento variegatum, Isocarpus diabolo. We've got an Abelia, variegated one, and then we've got a rose like that. So we've done several things at once. We've sorted them into the right categories. We've stripped them down and made them into cuttings that should work. And now all we've got to do is stick them in the sand bed.